Happy Sunday, everyone, and welcome to my show, Moneyline Plus. I'm Dakota, and here I'm going to give you free advice on sports picks that are happening that day. If you enjoyed this video and like more, please hit that like button and subscribe. It's greatly appreciated. Now, if you caught my show yesterday, you know I went 2-2. I didn't end up betting on the Nets -4, like I said, because about 20 minutes after I posted the video, Kyrie Irving was ruled out. So that said, I can't stress enough how important it is that you don't put your lineup in too early. Anytime before 4 o'clock to me is crazy. In this COVID era with players getting sick, either contact tracing or because of the scheduling, the back-to-backs, you can't always trust the rosters that come out in the morning. So you should wait until closer to game time before you actually submit your bet, unless you're just trying to catch a line really early. So I went 2-1 yesterday without playing that, making that play, which I will take all day. I'm losing a game a day, which isn't bad, but hopefully I go perfect soon. So today I'm gonna tip the show off with the Celtics versus the Wizards. I got 3 plays for you today. There's about 9 games, but I'm only doing about 3 that I feel comfortable about. Celtics versus the Wizards. Now the line is Celtics -6.5, and the over 231. Right now there's a lot up in the air with the injuries. For the Wizards, Ish Smith and Thomas Bryant are still out, and Westbrook usually doesn't play on the second night of a back-to-back, but he has twice the 2 previous times, so I imagine he will today too. And for the Celtics, Marcus Smart still out. He's questionable, but I doubt he's going to play. And Jaylen Brown has knee issues. I guess he has tendonitis in his knees. He's logging a lot of minutes this year. Over the last 6 of the last 7 games, he's played over 35 minutes. That's probably why he has these knee issues. These teams played twice this year, split the games, 1 apiece, with the Wizards winning the last one. But the Wizards are just a much hotter team right now. They've won 7 out of their last 10 games, while the Celtics only won 4 out of the 6. And the Wizards are playing on a back-to-back, which I really don't like. But if Jaylen Brown isn't going to play, I think the Wizards keep this close. And 6.5 is a lot of points to me. So my play for this one would be the Wizards +6.5. My next one, Knicks versus the Pistons. Now this line right now is dead even. It's favored to the Knicks, but barely. The over-under is 211.5, which seems about right. A little low, but that seems about right. The Pistons are missing 4 players. They have been for a while. The main one, Blake Griffin, but he's not even with the team anymore, which I don't know what's going on with that. And the Pistons are basically on a fast track to get the number 1 pick. They're terrible this year. 9-25. They're not going anywhere fast. But the Knicks, on the other hand, are playing 500 basketball, and that seems like a complete 180 from what they were doing last year. Tom Thibodeau has really done an amazing job with them and gotten their defense up to par this year. They're still ranked 3rd in the league in most defensive categories. And they're 7-3 since they got Derrick Rose back. I think that's huge for them. He helps control the game offensively, especially towards the end of games. And they're finding their stride. It's a second night of a back-to-back again. I do not like those. But I expect the Knicks defense to travel to Detroit, because defense always travels. And it's Derrick Rose's return back home. So I would play the Knicks -1 or just take the money line, honestly. In my third and final game for today, the line is the Heat -6, and the over-under is 220.5. The injuries are crazy for the Hawks. Trae Young is questionable with a sore rotator cuff, I think. Cam Reddish is doubtful. DeAndre Hunter, Bogdan, and Chris Dunn are all still out. And they are just not playing great basketball. The Heat, on the other end, Bam is listed as probable, so he's probably going to play, and Hero is listed as questionable. Other than that, they're pretty healthy. Hawks have been straight ass lately. 3-7 in the last 10 games, slipping further and further down in the standings. The Heat, complete opposite. They're looks like 5 straight games they won. In 7 of the last 10. Yeah, they're hot. If they win today, it'll bring them to 500, which, if you know anything about the Heat's culture, that is something that they want to accomplish today, okay? Because of the injuries to the Hawks, my money has to ride on the Heat today. They beat 4 of the last 5 teams by 6 or more points, and they were all better teams than the Hawks. So my play here is Miami minus a 6. So a quick recap of my plays. Wizards plus 6.5. Knicks -1. And the Heat -6. Yeah, I hope I hit on my picks again today. I really hope I go 3-0 to end the weekend. Please remember to keep an eye on the injury report. That will change your entire bet. Keep parlays to 3. Don't try to go above that. And yeah, good luck today. Please like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And I hope we win some money. Good luck.